everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa and today I'm going to be going over my September paycheck number 2 budget. This is for September the 17th through September the 30th. All right, as usual, I have written down all these categories to save a little bit of time. I am still using the Clever Fox dotted notebook. I have mine in this pretty, it's kind of like a teal green color. If you're interested in checking any of their products out, I do have this linked down below along with the pens that I use. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. Now, I am paid every other Friday, and I am a salary employee, so my paychecks are the same every single 2 weeks. My income this paycheck is $1,500. Then I have my fixed expenses, and if you're new here, I set aside half of all of my fixed expenses. So for example, my monthly rent is $500. I'm going to set aside $250 this paycheck. Now I just find that it makes it a little bit easier when it comes due to have it split in half. Every paycheck I put half of all of these things in a dedicated account so that once it becomes due, I don't have to think about it. The money can draft out, I can cash out my rent, the money's there, and that account is not used for anything else. Then I have my electric bill. So I budget $150 for the month, but I'm gonna set aside $75 this check. The water bill is $30 per month, roundabout, and I'm going to set aside $15. Then we have the internet bill, so that is $92 monthly. So half of that would be $46. Then I have the lawn. Now I do have a company that comes out, they mow, they weed eat, all that kind of good stuff, haul off debris. And they charge me $70 each time that they come and mow and weed eat. And I expect that they'll come out one time this 2 weeks, and so I'm going to budget $70. Then I have taxes. So I did move a while back, and the state that I came from, the personal property taxes from last year are due in October. The total was $31, and I am setting aside $15 from this check. So this is a temporary expense. This won't be here when I do my October paycheck number 1 budget, but I did split it in half and set aside half when I did my paycheck number 1 budget. Then I have Apple. So my Apple bill is a combination of Apple One, which is includes Apple TV, and then my daughter and I have storage for our phones, and the amount that I'm going to set aside this check is $12. Then we have Netflix, and I'll set aside $7. Hulu, which includes Disney Plus, I'm also going to set aside $7. AT&T, which is my cell phone bill, it went up recently, and I'm going to set aside $21 for it. And then my gym membership, this is Planet Fitness. I have the black card, and I'm going to set aside $13. And then last fixed expense is my renter's insurance, and I'll set aside $25. Okay, so let's go ahead and add all my fixed expenses up. So $250 for rent, $75 for electric, $15 for water, $46 for the internet, the lawn is $70, $15 for taxes, $12 for Apple, $7 for Netflix, $7 for Hulu, $21 for AT&T, $13 for the gym, and $25 for renter's insurance is $556. Then I have my cash expenses. So these are my cash envelope categories. I keep these in my purse all the time. First is Walmart, and the total that I will set aside for Walmart is $100 per week, so that's $200 for this paycheck. I did do a lot of stocking up these last 2 weeks, and I don't need much, but I want to continue to stock up, and so I'm going to keep this budget for a little while. I may reduce it at some point though. Then I have personal spending. I budget $10 per week, so that is $20 this paycheck. Then I have medical. That's for doctor visits and prescription copays, and I budget $10 per week, so that's $20 this check. And then my daughter Carol Ann, I give her $60 per week, and so that's $120 this paycheck. And the gas for my car, I'm gonna budget $10 per week, and that's $20 this check. So let's go ahead and add up all of my cash expenses. So $200 for Walmart, $20 for spending, $20 for medical, $120 for my daughter, and $20 for gas is $380. And then I have sinking funds. So these are like my mini savings categories. I keep these in cash envelopes, just like my cash expenses up here. So the first expense that I'm saving for is Christmas, and I'm setting aside $25 per week, so that's $50 this paycheck. Fur babies is also going to get $25 per week, so that's $50 for this paycheck. And for my fur babies, this includes, this is for any vet visits that they might have. Then I've got car maintenance, and that is going to get $25 per week, so that's $50 this check. Car insurance. Now my car insurance premium was paid in full at the end of August, and so now I'm starting a sinking fund to save up for the next 6 months so that when the premium becomes due again, I will have enough money. And the budget is $16 per week, so that's $32 this check. Car taxes and tags, I set aside $5 per week, so that's $10 this check. For the trash bill, now this is paid quarterly, and I'm saving up for that next quarterly bill. I'm going to set aside $8 per week, which is $16 this check. Then I have clothes, and I'm going to set aside $5 per week, so that's $10 this paycheck. Amazon Prime is $5 per week, so that's $10 this check. And then I have my P.O. box. I set aside $4 per week, so that's $8 this paycheck. Then we have gifts. This is for Mother's Day, Father's Day, and birthdays. And that category gets $10 per week, so that is $20 for this paycheck. And then last is beauty, and beauty is primarily for haircuts. I'm setting aside $5 per week, so that's $10 this paycheck. And I just usually go to Walmart and go to Smart Style to get a haircut. I don't really keep like a hairstyle. I tend to get my hair all one length, in, you know, kind of like shoulder length. I don't get layers. It's not that difficult to do a haircut on me. It's not like I have, you know, layers in my hair or some specific hairstyle that needs, you know, a lot of trimming and shaping and sculpting. I don't do any of that. I do what's easy, which is all one length. And so a haircut for me at Walmart, including the tip, is right around $30. So $5 per week is more than enough. All right, let's go ahead and add up these sinking fund categories. I have $50 for Christmas, $50 for babies, $50 for car maintenance, $32 for insurance, $10 for tags, $16 for the trash bill, $10 for clothes, $10 for Amazon, $8 for my P.O. box, $20 for gifts, and $10 for beauty is a total of $266 for sinking funds. So now let's take my income and subtract all of these expenses and see how much is going into savings this check. So here's a 15 of income, and then I'm going to subtract 556, which are my fixed expenses. Then I'm going to subtract my cash expenses of 380, and then I'll subtract my sinking funds of 266, is a total of $298 this paycheck, which is awesome. I didn't really get to set aside any money last month, and so to have almost $300 this paycheck to set aside is fabulous. So that is everything for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting my channel, and I hope that you guys have a great day or night wherever you're at. Bye.